Alright, hello everybody, you're welcome on in. We are gonna start Starflight 2, which is a very old game. Probably, I think, one of the first space games I played. This was even before Wing Commander 1. So I do know a bit about this game already. So I won't be starting completely from scratch. I do remember a few things about it. I played the game a lot. And back in the late 80s, computers and video games were very expensive. So you only got like one game, or two maybe. So yeah. We're gonna go and read the manual and all that stuff before we start, because this is one of the games where you do need to read the manual before you play. And yeah, we'll create our crew. So if you haven't already, please do submit your name request, because you can't name your crew members in this. And yeah, we'll start our voyage, which is basically going to be finding the planets to grind on. Because we need training and engines. So yeah. Hello there, Triple Skinhead, welcome in. Hello there, Jimmy Colorado. Hello, Gribbix. Just giving a shout out to Gribbix here for rating us. If you haven't already, please do feel free to give him a follow. And some of the other worlds. Anything else? So yeah, I did add some new music to the custom soundtrack. This game has no music. So I added a few more games to the list. So yeah. Alright, I want to get my best few words. Alright. Yes. Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead and let's get the manual ready here. And we'll go to that. Before I do that, let's swap my scenes first. So let's go. Yeah, I need to turn this on again. And yeah, let's go ahead. We'll take a look at the documentation for Starflight 2. This game came out in 1989. So yeah, it has PC speaker sound. And we will listen to the opening tune, and then we'll turn it back on the custom soundtrack, but there's no music for the rest of the game, I don't think. So yeah, we got Starflight 2, trade routes of the Cloud Nebula. Ultimatum number 4, to all Earthlings, the master species of the universe, the Spearmen. We hereby and forthwith give notice that upon reading this notice, all that have read this notice shall be aware of the content therein, namely those salient and relevant points that pertain to the reader. Notwithstanding any other point as well, which might also include the notice, these points being herewith disclosed by virtue of the notice and not having presented in such time as it is presented. To wit, the planet Earth will shortly be attacked and completely and totally obliterated, causing subsequent termination of those inhabitants therein, by the unstoppable force of the mighty and all-powerful secret Spearman Death Fleet. The destruction, which shall occur some unspecified time in the near future, shall be done with considerable malice and forethought, and shall involve the complete and total extermination of all life on the planet, not to mention the annihilation of anything else which should be deemed by the destructees as to be any value of any sense. Due to the kind, forgiving, godlike, and other respect admirable qualities of the supreme Spearman Masters, and has been decided to allow the Earthling, notwithstanding the disgusting slimeless nature, a final opportunity to grovel before us. Could this be done immediately and with complete and utter sincerity? The divine Spearman, Death Lord, will consider bestowing upon their lowly earthling subcreatures the great honor of servicing us, the Spearmen, as slaves and servants. Whereas the ultimatum is currently the fourth ultimatum issued, 3 others have been issued in the past. All other ultimatums should be considered as warning, and this ultimatum should be considered the final and real one. Any person who reads it bearing those individuals who issued it may, if they deem appropriate, take it upon themselves to surrender at any time between the time at which they read it and the time at which they are destroyed. Sincerely, the High Imperial Death Master Overlords of the Spearman Death Fleet. The orientation briefing, Interstellar, 10/22/4638. The Peter Photok, Director of Starpost Outpost 1. Greetings and welcome to the frontiers of space. Thank you all, veterans and raw recruits alike, for volunteering on a particularly hazardous and probably fatal mission. We are especially thankful to have with us again those heroic individuals who just 19 years ago saved Earth and each of the respective posterior ends from an untimely annihilation. In case no one mentioned it before, we are happy not to be dead, and we have you to thank for it. You probably want to know why we offer such a huge reward that could include, but aren't limited to, cash prizes, stock options, and piles of stuffed animals. Well, we'll often accept that we are in big trouble. In case your mission briefing didn't give you an idea how big it is, we'll let you know now. Discovery of Nebula 2, first in an event that leads to a growing crisis. About 35 years ago, archaeologists on the planet Earth stumbled upon an ancient underground network that has been inhabited by a group made up of human, Murlocs, Elawad, and Thrin. In short, all the folks we find on Earth today, a spaceship, the Nebula 2, was also found among the ruins. Now we've all grown up with epic tales of the great Earth Empire and the Nebula 2 colony ship sent to Earth, but the few believe they were more than just children's stories. Earth has always been a mythical world. The fall of Earth was just another adventure story. But the discovery of the underground fortifications and astral Nebula 2 spaceship bear forced people to look at the old tales and actual historical events and accounts. Records found among the ruins reveal that the humans and Earth once controlled a huge stellar empire that closely allied with the neighboring Elawad, Thrin, and Velox. For centuries, Earth dominated the region until one day hordes of aggressive alien species arrived seeking new worlds to settle. The aliens, the Galatoids, the Ulek, the Spearmen, were all being driven from their home regions by a wave of blaring stars that obliterated everything in its path. Sharing wasn't a popular concept among the aliens. They preferred invasion. The Earth has formed a coalition with its allies to defend the Empire. The coalition successfully repelled the first onslaught, but as fleet upon fleet of enemy warships arrived, the Empire's defenses quickly buckled. Just before Earth's final destruction, Project Noah was launched as the last-ditch effort to save a remnant of the Empire. The last of Earth's meager resources were mustered in the dozen or so colony ships that were scattered in all directions. The second colony ship, Noah 2, landed on Earth and planted seeds of our culture. Unfortunately, a planet-wide catastrophe caused the descendants of the colonists to lose the knowledge and technology of their forefathers. All civilization fell into an age of darkness and chaos. When the Nebula 2 ruins were uncovered, scientists immediately began to reconstruct the faster-than-light superphotonic technology of our forefathers. We could have gotten at a more critical time. The same flying star thing that had driven alien hordes towards Earth centuries before was then reaching Earth. Without superphotonic technology and the enduring fuel that fueled the ruin, we never could have pushed beyond our system and unraveled the mysteries of the flaring stars. And without unraveling the mystery, we'd all be one big Earth flambe. Ban on Endorium. None of us who lived to these days were ever able to shock what we learned on the crystal planet. The secret of Endorium and how it was responsible for the wave of plague stars. Once the crystal planet was safely destroyed, the High Council of Arts banned the use of Endorium as fuel. And strongly suggested other species do the same. Of course, other species don't really care what the High Council said, and with no fuel for our worships, our ban amounts to little more than finger shaking. That isn't to say the call for a ban of Endorium has been universally ignored. Naturally, the more noble species understand the moral issues involved and given up, or at least curtail the use of the substance. Aggressive species, however, have not only ignored the ban, but are used as an opportunity to take advantage of our vulnerable state. Indeed, Jimmy Colorado, indeed. Experiment aggression. The experience of a current situation. As if fuel wasn't a big enough problem, the loathsome Spearman recently acquired some powerful new technology. Seemingly out of nowhere, armed with a new weapon and an unlimited new fuel source, the Spearmen, once just a dangerous nuisance, are now a deadly threat. Last week they issued us another ultimatum demanding that they willingly enslave ourselves to them or be destroyed. At this point in time, our skeletal defenses couldn't withstand a concentrated attack by the fleet, only not so Spearman cowardice has kept them from striking. I feel no spine is applied to the Spearmen in more ways than one. But we cannot count on their fear forever. I think each of us would agree that kneeling before the outgrant mass of slime isn't a viable option. But hope is not lost. About 2 years ago, we learned the location of a continuum flux that leads to the region of space where this new fuel technology will originate, known as the Spearman like to boat as commander of an Earth installation cleverly tricked the Spearman by saying, I suppose you know, we are the same technology as you. We have to go to a flux of, what was it again? Since then, we built outposts and learned a few facts about the region. It is inhabited by approximately 20 to 30 species. 6 or 7 would possess spacefaring technologies. Several of the settler species in the region are hostile, which has made collecting information difficult. Mission objectives. This is where you come in. As outlined in the mission briefing, your objectives are to find and source of the fuel substance known as shinium and acquire the technology the specimen possess. I think you know how vital it is that we accomplish these objectives. It's the only way we're going to avoid serving the mucus cocktails of the Spearman Overlord. Are there any other questions? Navigator Kirk Peacock. Kirk Peacock, can you elaborate on the Spearman new technology? What do they have that we don't? The vector toxics. Aside from having all the fuel they want, the Spearmen have new shields that function in nebulas. We're given this year the Class 6 rating. The ships are armed with plasma bolts, a nasty weapon they have taken from the Ulik. As you may or may not know, you can outrun plasma bolts when maneuvering. We can't dodge them like missiles. Finally, the Spearmen have a phasing artifact that lets them make short jumps in combat. This phasing capability makes them difficult to hit with missiles and almost impossible to escape. Another question. Yes, Captain Brigg. If this new region of space is hostile to claim, we need to upgrade our ships and train our crew in order to meet any threats. That takes cash. Training has been suggested as a good means of acquiring capital. Can you suggest any markets for the goods we require? The 3D Partex. Each of you possess a copy of a star map with intel box from the best merchants in the region. The Humna, all star systems known to be inhabited by sediment meeting a mark with a small cross. When you find a planet inhabited by sediment, your science officer can assess the trade Boeing information to find out whether or not they trade goods or not. We provide you with outstanding trade goods to get you started. We suggest you try to sail some of them to Tantaloo, the species closest to the starport. You'll soon discover their agreeable alien, though a little long-winded on theological matters. We have time for one more question, Captain Ariel. The Humna seem to have done much for us. Can we consider them allies? Driven purely by profit motive, however, they recognize the goodwill, mutual respect are indispensable to profitable trade relations. Share them good intentions and you'll find their friendship very beneficial. That includes keeping your weapons as arms around their trade ships. They're sensitive about that. Well, that's it about it. We sincerely hope you feel better than the last people explorers. Good night, good luck, and don't forget the spelling of Finks. Alright, that was the introduction. Alright. Technical manual now, so now we get to see how we play the game. So there's a lot of stuff here, but some of it we'll probably be able to skip. Objectives. Discussing the briefing, two primary objectives are to find the origin of shining fuel and obtain new experiment technology. To accomplish these objectives, you need to gather information and generate revenue. Information is crucial to the success of the mission. Obviously, the local species know more about this new region than we do. Communicate with aliens is the best method to gather information concerning trade, the past, alien species, and current political climate. Train your communications officer early so you can quickly take advantage of the goodwill, curiosity, and friendly species. Communications are now automatically recorded and can be played back to review important information. You need capital to build an optimal ship and crew. Interstellar offers only a minimum amount of capital on the outset. You have to build more capital to fund your exploration. The economy of the region is based on Chinese fuel substance and is measured in Chinese pennies, SP. You can earn Chinese pennies in a number of ways. The following the partial list. Trade with aliens. The region is densely populated and supports a thriving mercantile economy. Trading is the most effective means of earning money. Good life form minerals can be obtained on plants and often sold on the others for profit. You can earn money while exploring the region. At this time, Interstellar doesn't have any adequate information to just profitable trade markets for goods. Once again, the best resource for trade information is by communicating with spacefaring aliens. See 5.3 for trading for more trading. Due to limited supplies, Interstellar can't sell you shinium. Alien trading posts are your only source of fuel. So you can't buy fuel at the star post or the home base. Sale of life form. Life form can be captured and sold to instant aliens at trading posts. With space travel is so prevalent in the region, many life forms have been transplanted to their natural habitat to worlds light years apart. Consequently, you find many life forms on more than one planet. For more uncaptured life forms, see planet side. Recommending colony world. The captain can recommend planets to appear suitable for Earth colonization. This is no small responsibility. Lives of thousands of colonists may depend on your recommendation. When you return to Starflight, you'll receive an evaluation of your recommendation. You get bonuses for planets optimal colonization. However, unsuitable planets will earn you fines. So, don't want to do it wrong. So we'll have to read 4.3 carefully. And sale mineral. Mineral deposits can be found on planets at high elevation. Aliens will offer barter for minerals. The which minerals to bring to buy vary from day to day. The values of minerals can be found in the mineral value chart. You may notice that minerals in this region have comparatively low mineral content. The high population apparently put a considerable strain on mineral resources of the region. And it's also just to use mining only as a supplemental form of income. Yeah, mining is not very useful in this game. Your best bet is to sell life forms. Capture and sell life forms. And getting colony worlds. Finding colony worlds. Alright, got your species. So, we got humans. So, the problem with humans in this game is when you go into the Nebula, they pretty much go crazy and die. And as far as I know, there's no artifact that prevent that from happening. But they are pretty much good as science officers. So we're gonna get the V-locks. So they're good with navigation and engineering. So now go into communications, so we definitely want the twin for that. And then we have the other one, which are good with medicine. Then we have the android, which is completely useless. Alright, so I'm gonna need one, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 party members. Or maybe 6. I think you also need a captain. Not sure if the captain is a 6th party member or if they're gonna be one of the other guys that you assign. So humans are best at science, but we're definitely always gonna go with the Bulldogs for science, I think 200. Or the thread. What's the learning rate? So I'll probably go with the thread. Alright, so that's gonna be kind of important. Alright, so kind of already know about this. The science allows you to detect planets and stuff, so higher skill. You need that, navigation. So basically, you need navigation kind of important if you want to explore elsewhere. And engineering is probably not that important at the beginning of the game because that's repairing a ship. The communications are obviously super important, obviously. And then medicine, not that important. So here's a captain. There's not 12. Story for you also have rookie return out. You might want to get a couple well-trained officers, but the rest would be greener than the element bottom. Just make choices. You think if I train my science officer, he can do more than count planets. I may end up with a navigator who thinks downspin is the cycle of his washing machine. Okay, man, I'm going to find a crew today, and I lost every one of them except this one. I think I hit the solution of work. First, train the navigator as much as you can, so you don't get lost. I've been from one end of the galaxy to another, but never intentionally. One expert navigator to put an end to that. Next, work on getting communications and science officers up to speed. Yeah, so navigation, science, and communications are going to be the ones that we work on first. Yes, we did. The other one are very fragile race, so there probably be more deaths. Yeah, so don't forget you can request the name to be picked if you want to have a name or crew member. You already have one from Tripless. If anybody else wants one, they can submit their request through the channel points. So yeah, there's should be a custom name option. So it's 6 crew members, and we already have who do we need? So yeah, we got Jimmy, Triplets, and Duncan. We got 3. So there's room for 3 more. If anybody else wants to put a name on there, they can. Okay, so I'll post one. Yes. Yeah, operation. This stuff's the same from the previous game. Get trained the people. trade depot. You can sell any artifacts here. A crew assignment. Buy and sell. Ship configuration, yeah, cargo engine. Yeah, we're working on upgrading the engine to maximum level ASAP. We're getting some cargo pods as well. Jump pods and blaster pods, which are new to this game. Alright, look at how much everything cost. Yeah, so you need $100,000 to get the level 5 engines. So yeah, engines gonna be a priority, and then shielding. And then yeah, they're gonna get the other stuff. So a lot of grind. So we're gonna have to grind until we get the engines. Minimum of the engines. So the docking bay, the ship console, pretty much the same as the other game. So you get the control panel with all that stuff. Damage. I don't think there's anything new here. Yeah, the jump pod, the blaster pods, cargo. Captain, the launch and land, select site, and all that stuff. There's a more cargo, on the planet, science officer. Pretty much the same as the last game. I do need to find out what the requirements are to colonize the planet. So we need to read it carefully here, yeah. Mass. Up to 8 planets. Upon announced the command by a sensor, the amount of information received depends on the science officer's skill. On a side note, the science officer must take a sensor reading before analyzing. In orbit analysis, present the following information in the text window. Orbit, surface, the planet's gravitational force. Warning, a planet with a gravity of 8 GS or higher will crush your hull if you attempt to land. The density of the planet, atmosphere, temperature range, and global weather. Same as the last game. Size and shield and culture. Tech level of the information of the band was cell. Yeah, so we're going to need to use Excel here to keep track of weight combined cell. So we'll have to do that. Navigator, maneuver, star map, of course. And then we got raise and drop shields. Engineer, do damage repair. Hail, talk, ask questions. Doctor, we can examine and treat crew members. Alright, part 4, space. Yeah, you hyperspace, you can see stars, continuum fluxes. We can, science officer can see stuff. Jump pod, the star systems. Orbiting planets. We see alien encounters. Nothing new. This game is pretty much almost like an expansion pack for Starflight 1. They just upgraded some features. So it's pretty much same as Starflight 1. Scanning and then combat. The combat's a little bit different in this game if I remember correctly. Yeah, so you have to raise your shields, arm your weapons, and then you're stuck to combat. You destroy an enemy ship, you pick up the valuable debris from the destroyed spacecraft. Move your ship until deliver the wreckage, and then exit maneuver and Nebula will tell you you're ready to flip through the debris. The amazing encounter many vessels up in space that warn thee. When a warning signal sounds, remain in maneuver and put some distance between the ship and the alien. Should thy opponent be hostile, thou hast time to flee or prepare a weapon. Shouldst thou catch the wind of the great white one, leave note at starport. Alright, player recommendations. We need to read this. Alright, colony ship sent to New World only on the basis of your recommendation. A single recommendation can represent a huge investment of lives and resources. If you recommend a planet that's habitable and it turns out not to be, you'll incur heavy penalties. On the other hand, it gives substantial bonuses to those planets that prove optimal for colonization. Recommending a planet requires an assessment of number of variables. A planet must be suitable except for one feature that makes it untenable as a colony world. Warning: planets already inhabited by settlers are considered unsuitable for colonization. The following guidelines can help you make the right recommendations. Some portions of the planet must fall within an acceptable temperature range. The following table shows the range of temperatures. So, yeah. You're gonna write this down. The colonizing. Writing it down here so I don't have to keep looking at the manual. Can't be inhabited. It has to be temperature or tropical. Look up. The gravity on the planet must not be crushing and preferable is lighter than very heavy. Gravity must be below 2G for planets to be suitable for colonization. Alright, so must be below 2Gs. The planet must have an atmosphere, and the atmosphere must contain oxygen. Alright. Must have oxygen. Hydrosphere. There must be water on the planet. Must have water. Atmospheric activity. Planets with violent or very violent atmospheric activity are not unacceptable. The following chart can serve as the guide. So the atmosphere must be none, calm, or moderate. Hey, Sundog, welcome in. Weather conditions must be within the highlighted area to make a planet suitable for colonization. Nice land, you can explore. Your terrain vehicles equipped with numerous sensors, like the fuel efficiency is better the lower the altitude. Yes, if you run out of fuel, you'll have to head back to the ship. If you run out of fuel, you'll have to walk back to the ship. A dangerous activity is in severe atmospheric conditions, and not only are you out of a trained vehicle until you return to starport, you could afford to a stiff fine for losing your old one. Yeah, that would never happen. Because we'll have to reload. Because people most likely die. You can hold up to 50 cubic meters. And you can describe to get an idea of what the item, what object or item is. It's very big with the laser and the stunner. The laser shoots sentinels while the stunner shoots dangerous life forms so you can capture them. The computer aboard your terrain vehicle distinguishes between normal life forms and sentinels and automatically chooses which weapon to fire. So you don't have to worry about it, so it'll fire the right weapon for you. Alright, star report. You'll find more life forms at the lower altitudes of the planet. The weather is typically calmer there, so it's also safer from the storms. In mountainous regions, you find more minerals, but atmospheric conditions are worse and can be dangerous in the mountain. Last time I was there, the storms killed all my Elewan. Not pretty. Not surprised. Not surprised. Alright, trading is kind of new to this game. There was trading in the last game, but wasn't very fleshed out. But trading in this game is pretty much the core gameplay mechanic in this one. So the first step to locate the market, you can buy and sell goods. Your kit includes copy the map bought from Hamna as the master traders of the region. Many systems on the map are marked with a small trade symbol that indicate the presence of a settling species on the planet within the system. While not all species are willing to trade, finding system settlers is a good start. So the trade bees are on the planet. With settlements, those bees transfer data about the settlements on the planet. The Hamna granted us for considerable fee unlimited use of the buoys. The science officer can access trade information by selecting cultural option when the ship is in orbit. You can also access trade information while on the planet's surface by selecting describe from the trade vehicle options. The tech level, low technology levels won't buy or sell high-tech goods. For instance, Stone Age and Metal Age aliens won't trade genetic materials, robots, or technological artifacts. The trading style of species lets you know how much they like to barter. The Hamna, for instance, love to barter. They mark up goods they're selling to make low initial offers when buying. You can toss them up and down. Other species don't like to barter as much. Still, others won't barter at all. Note, a species trading style can also get you better prices from aliens who like to barter or keep from angering aliens that don't. Economy. Economy is depressed, level, or inflated. While prices and demand for items change daily, the overall economy of the planet doesn't. Generally speaking, you can buy standard trade goods at better prices of planets with depressed economy and sell them at better prices in inflated economies. Level economies are good for both buying or selling. Yeah. Alright. Alright, planets with high population density and more alien settlements and more trading centers. The highly populated planet also has more diversified economy. Traders there have more kinds of items for sale and are interested in buying a greater variety of goods. The cultural analysis and brief description of what species, you should always know who you're dealing with. Will sell, especially trade goods that the species sells is listed here. Always record what specialty trade goods are sold on the planet in case you can find a market for them elsewhere. That's why you need a spreadsheet. That is why you need a spreadsheet. We'll buy. The specialty traders life form that specialty buy listed here. You should always record what specialty trade goods are bought on the planet in case you have opportunity to buy them elsewhere. Pay particular attention to the item with an asterisk next to it. The inhabitants on that planet are particularly interested in this item and will usually pay dearly for it. The trading occurs only in trade centers that are located on any planet with aliens and marked by a sign in the upper right corner of the icon. Looking trade center land on a planet inhabited by species that trade and wander until you find one. Densely populated planets have more trading centers than planets with more trading centers than planets with sparse population. There are standard goods and specialty goods. Alright, so we can buy all the specialty items and sell them elsewhere. Every alien species enters the bond life form, and the life forms they're willing to buy remain constant over time. At least one of these life forms will be native to the planet. If you need in chaos, you can always make money by collecting and selling life form. This isn't as efficient as dealing in trade goods, but good way to argue about your income and get some working capital. You need to buy minerals too. The mineral species will vary from day to day. For this reason, you should not make mine your primary means of earning money. Pick up minerals when you're going to cost them, but don't deal exclusively in them. With standard trade goods, the number of minerals type species you buy is related to population density. I got the standard trade value. It helps you know how much profit you're making while bartering. When you barter at a trade center, the current offer on an item shown in the upper right window is the percent of the item STV. For instance, shining them as a standard trade value of 500 SP. If the species is willing to buy shine for you 450, the rating of the offer is 90%. You'd be selling shine at 90% of its normal price. Buy low, sell high is the credo of all merchants. If possible, you will buy items below 100% and sell items above 100%. Alright, you can buy, you can sell, you can barter, you can counter. Merchant amount of species like this better to conclude a deal. Every time you successfully make a transaction, the aliens feel a little better about it. If you sell them a specialty item that you really like, item with the article in the trade body profile, you'll shine a little brighter in their eyes. They'll have more patience with you when you're bartering, and they'll even offer you more items they wouldn't offer otherwise. You can also upset any merchant by behaving unreasonably. If you keep offering them an item and insist on bartering for something they don't want, they'll get mad. If you keep them mad enough, they may quit bartering an item altogether. Keep it up and they may kick you out. They let you back in. Be nice and tell them something cheap. Another quick way to ensure the species never deals with you again is to shoot them on the planet's surface. Making them hostile in space generally has the same effect. If you find that a big community likes a specialty trade good, always keep a little on hand in case you do business with them again. Once I sold a Nebula to the Handa, two got me some better prices. Now I'll never leave home without it. It always makes them a little friendlier, though. You still have to make sure you don't get them mad afterwards. When I don't have custom trade goods to sell them, I pick my life form and sell them cheap. That most is good. Alright, and then of course the artifacts, like the first game. So artifacts are held in the ship's hold a normal cargo. Most artifacts only work in certain places. For example, blaster pods only work in hyperspace, system scanners only work in star system, etc. No, many artifacts only work while viewing the star map. Alright, I dreamed that I was a B-class star system or away from the others. The Handa told me in encounter scanner, an artifact that projects all potential encounters in the vicinity in the star map. Of course, I also dreamed there was a Furman in my hole playing on a trampoline, and that starport was made out of jello. Take that for what it's worth. Alright, now we get into the appendix. So, it just shows you how much shinium costs for doing specific things. Tells you the planet, where coolest to hottest. They generally with the one in the middle, like white, green, yellow, light blue. And then they have molten rock, ocean, and frozen and gas giant. Middle charts, so ones with asterisks are repair minerals. So standard trade goods. So this is what they cost default. And then we have all of the life forms that we will potentially meet. Oh, look at that, the yellow hunger. That sounds like fun. Oh, electric balloons. I remember those guys. I remember these guys a lot. And you will see them. I remember singing clones too. Eight-legged rhino. Alright, that is it for the manual. So that is it. Probably want to go back up. I'm not sure if the screen in game will have all this information about the crew members. They definitely don't want any humans because they can't go in the Nebula. They go crazy and then they die. So, well, leave that there for now. Alright, so yeah, if you have not redeemed your custom name, definitely do so. There is more room on the roster for other names. So let's go ahead and hide the documentation. Alright, we're gonna actually start the game up now. We're gonna pause the music here for a second. And we're gonna listen to the lovely PC speaker music here. And then we'll turn it back on afterwards. Yeah, let's go ahead and hit play. Let's go. Yeah, also for Starflight 2, I'm not sure if GG updated the Starflight 1 to do the same thing, but I add a whole new menu here. So you can make backup saves because Starflight, like Starflight 1, there's only one save slot in Starflight 2. So you can screw yourself easily in this game. So yeah, well, you can backup saves. So now we're just going to start a new game. We haven't played this yet. And there you go. That's all. The lovely PC speaker sounds. Unlike the first game, it doesn't have like a long PC speaker music thing. A short one. Warning! Any being cat with an unauthorized copy version of this software product will be punished by Interstellar Corporate Police. Punishment may include the destruction of the offending being. So what happens is in the original game, if you fail copy protection, you won't notice anything right away. You get to play for I think seven in-game days, and then the police will come, and well, pretty much. Actually, I'm sorry. If after 7 days, nothing happened. No copy protection in the beginning. After 7 days, you get copy protection notice. And you input the wrong thing. They will fire at you and kill you. So that's kind of like set like a demo. I'm not sure if it's competition at the beginning and it gives you 7 days, or if it's just 7 days data they come by. But one of those two things happens. If you put the wrong code, yeah, you pretty much your game pretty much hurts. Yeah, so you have lovely PC speaker sound. There's also more. If you let this guy sit here for a minute, I think, he will start tapping his foot at you. He'll wait impatiently for you to actually move him. We'll watch what that happens, and then we'll turn on the music afterwards. Come on, guys, you can do it. I know you can tap your foot. I know I saw it happen when I did my test. You just sit there, just tap his foot constantly. He doesn't even stop. There he goes. You just sit there and tap his foot, waiting for you. All right, enough for cheap thrills. Let's put the music back on. Alright, yeah, Freddy didn't know that it did that, but yeah, it does, like that. Hi, everyone. But before we do anything, let's go. Let's go and get the dialogue stuff. The evaluation for evaluation of the planet that you set up for colonization. Hello, Captain! Welcome to your monthly radio mission briefings. We of Minister would like you to extend our sincere thanks for your risking your lives, and in fact, facing almost uncertain and painful death in order to ensure the freedom of our families back on Earth. We would like you to know that if there's anything at all that we can do for you, short of lowering the prices in Starport or excessively inconveniencing ourselves, we will welcome the opportunity. Also, please rest assured that after successfully completing your mission, you will not be forgotten by us. In fact, you will receive the fabulous reward of immeasurable value, which we are not at liberty to discuss at this time. We go with you in spirit. Leon, I am still waiting for my money. Borno. Cryptic messages doesn't have any meaning at the moment because there's no coordinates to go anywhere or anything, so. Hello, Captain! Be advised that we have encountered a race of settlements in the immediate vicinity who call themselves the Tantalus. As we seem to have constructed starport within their space, we highly recommend a non-agonistic attitude, at least until we are able to determine how much of a threat they are likely to be. They seem to be engaged in some sort of civil war. We know little else. Alright, due to the fact that the economy in this sector of space is based on Chinium, we at Starport have for simplicity switched over to the local currency of Chinium pennies. SB, you should be able to purchase Chinium at any alien trade outpost. Alright, end of notices. Okay. So, yeah. So we've got evaluations. Not doing any economy war yet. We also took out the bank. There's a cool little tidbit in here, actually. Yeah, you got $25,000 in the bank. And yeah, you have minus $50 for purchasing the game. Well, there we go. Alright. Let's actually. Alright, let's go ahead and create our characters. Yeah, unfortunately, humans are bad in this game because there's no way to get them in the Nebula. And androids are pretty much worthless. So, yeah, 12% interest rate, right? Base banks are the future, indeed, right? And that was back in the day when you actually got good interest from the bank, too. More than 12%, but better than what it is today. Alright, so definitely gonna need another one. So I need to pick up the manual. It doesn't give us all the information that we want. So for the captain, they need to be well-rounded. So besides humans, I think the Vedox. Poor communicators, though. The humans are more well-rounded, as you can see. See that? You got the Velox. You got the Twin. Twin, good at diplomatic stuff. Well, we could get another one. But I think the best bet is going to be getting the Twin Space Captain. Alright, let's go ahead. I'll take the first slot here. I'll be the captain here. Alright, hercxena. So the captain really doesn't play too much of a role. They can train. Yeah, this is pretty much the RPG part of the game. So you can train your character so they get better stats up to the maximum. Up to the maximum that they can get in their skills. Which is why I really put it as an RPG, because not really an RPG, because you can max out their skills pretty quickly. Alright, so that hercxena. So the next one I want to create was bring me file. So we'll build a science officer. So the twin have a better learning rate than the Velox. But they're more durable. So yeah, let's go get a Velox. Because the learning rate, they're not going to play much of a role. They're going to cost you a little bit more money to train them. But that's pennies compared to having them die. we're gonna have a problem with the other one anyway, so. Alright, so we will alright, so we will Triplets here, do it first. The Triplets gets to be the science officer here. And then for navigation, I think it'd be Velox again. You can tell by the amount you have. Alright, and then do that. Yeah, Jimmy gets to be the navigation officer. Alright, and then so another file, so we're going to need engineering. Let's see here. So it looks like engineering is going to be the Velox as well. Alright, we're going to make Duncan the communications officer. So for engineering, we'll go Blinky since that was some dog once. They don't have any other requests right now. So Blinky. Binky, the engineer. The engineer is probably the most boring job there is in this game, but you won't be using them very much. So, good, Binky. Alright, so now we got communications. We're going to go with the twin. Duncan. And then of course, last but least, we're going to have the other one. That will be for medicine. We'll use Ambrosine since he was the medical expert in the Starflight 1. It'll be very hard to keep Ambrosine alive. Before we train, we gotta take a look at our ship. I gotta sign off through too. Triplet is gonna be a science officer. Jimmy, our navigator. Pinky for engineer. Duncan as communications. And Ambrosine for medicine. Alright, so I'm going to go to the trade depot real quick. So you can buy TV, life form shield, a bunch you have to buy that, I think. Ship configuration. Alright, so at the beginning of the game, I don't think we're gonna need lasers. We want to sell them for some money. Because you really can't kill anything with level 1 lasers. So that'll give us more money to pay with. $3,000 for more cargo pods. Oh, look, I already have 7. Let's get more if I want. But 7 should be good for a start. So. No, I didn't want to sell my engines. No, we lost like what, $100? Yeah, I lost $100 because I sold my engines. The ISS. That'd be boring. There we go, hercxena. Oh, so we got 32,500. So we're gonna spend all our money on crew. No, I don't want to change that. Okay, go through this again. Alright, so we need navigation. So 300 SP in session. Not sure how much money I should leave left over. That's 10 times 3, $333,000. Let's do 10 sessions. Alright, 110, that's okay. Alright. Let's train Kibbles. Science. We'll do another 10. 90. Alright. Duncan, any train. Okay, another 10 sessions. Alright, 120. We got more training, I guess. So, hopefully, I don't need train. Let's do another 10 sessions. So he's about that math science, so that's good. Train navigation. Alright, up to 170. Alright, another 10 sessions here. Alright, you have 190 or so. So that should be pretty damn good, I think. Maybe buy another Pogo Pod. Oh, 5,000. Oh, 500, I'm sorry, 500. Yeah, so we have 8. Let's get a couple more. Oh, is there anything else at the moment? So now we've got Singapore engines, $100,000. So we need a lot of money. Alright, that's the adventure begin. Well, I've got some goods here already, so we can sell some of this. Yeah, 150 shinium. Alright, so that's good. Alright, let's go Captain. Oops, that's just a bar from the spaceship. Alright, let's launch. Ready to launch, confirm. Calibrating navigational system. As far as I know, we can type in whatever you want and it will accept it. So hopefully that is the case. One, confirm. Okay. We're not hyperspace commando. Oh, I don't even know how to do this. Here we go. Oh, goody. Let's head up here. Alright, we are so much faster navigating in this game than it is in Star Control. Alright, press spacebar to orbit. So we go to the science officer. Hydrogen, helium, metal compound, antimony, nickel, and molybdenum. The analysis. Molten. Then Inferno. Moderate. No civilization. So how do we analyze how do you know the gravity of the planet? Oh, gravity, not certain. My science is not high enough. I don't think we'll be landing on that one. Alright, let's go. Science. They thick tropical inferno bottom. Oh no. Yeah, red planets are usually gonna be bad. This brown planet should be good. Maybe. I don't remember how to save in this game. Bridge. Fluorine and chlorine on rock gravity is below a G, so we can actually land on this. Global weather is very balanced though. No civilization. They should probably figure out how to save. They get auto saves. I don't see any save options in here. Nothing in the manual about saving. Let me do a quick Google search here. Actually, let me mark some of these. That. I think it auto saves if I'm not mistaken. Okay, it kind of auto saves because it saves the data on the actual executable, which is why you're only going to have one save. Let me check this. That's saying there should be like a save and quit option. No idea. Yeah, I did. And this in Starflight 2, GOG actually has a script for that. I think it saves on an executable every time you dock to a planet. That's let's visit another planet. And then we'll go back to the starbase and see if it actually is a save option there. Gas giant. Planet, yeah, 14 by 20 G's gas. Let's go back. I don't think you have to go to the starbase to save because you'll be pretty far away eventually. Yeah, there's no like save option anymore. It's like ship, save, food. Operations. Notice, now available in ship configuration are two new items with every captain to ensure one. The first device developed by our scientists right here at the starport. It's called a blastopod, and it fits into your ship just like a cargo pod. It is an extremely powerful torpedo designed for use in a ship-to-ship combat, guaranteed to destroy any alien ship or your money back. It's only available at the low price of only 50,000 SP, and remember, quantities are limited. Your ship is equipped to carry up to 2 of these pods. Also available are the new jump pods. These items are purchased from the alien race local to the sector. These also fit into your ship like the cargo pod and allow you to make long jumps without the use of the continuum fluxes. Your ship can carry up to 4 of these pods. All of the best navigators are using them. One small thing though, you haven't yet been able to ascertain what it is that governs the accuracy of these pods, but they seem to be consistent after a fashion. This being the case, we are only offering them at the one-time, only low discount price of 20,000 SP each. Be sure to act now while the offer lasts. We included one complimentary jump pod for you to try out with no obligation. There's been a report of 2 continuum fluxes very near Starport. One is located at 3370 and the other is at 2954. Recommend you proceed with caution. Alright. We'll save that page for notes. For this one, fluxes. So that's going to be 3370. That's 2954. In addition, we received numerous reports that seem to indicate that travel within that cloud nebula is extremely hazardous. Yes, it is. Alright, so let's go back into space. Alright, and let's go navigator, maneuver. Whoops, no, didn't do that. No, I'm gonna have to head like try all the. Okay, hit escape. So you can save and quit, save and resume, so you get 1. That is how you save our game. Hit escape. Alright. Now I've got that figured out. Star map real quick. We've been to that one. The yellow one's right down here, I think. Well, there's not too many stars, not too, as many stars in this, but still, I think over 500 stars in this game, so we got a lot to cover. We're gonna maneuver. Nope, then we can do that. We got white planets. Okay, let's go. Nitrogen, oxygen, and water. Yeah, that's good. Analysis. Less than 2 Gs. The temperature is tropical. So that should be good. Must have oxygen. Must have water. I think that's water. Global weather. The hydrosphere is water. No civilization is detected. We found a planet to colonize. I think I found a planet already. Predominant surface is frozen. Okay. I need to get my OBS back up. I guess we can colonize this one. What's the location of this, by the way? I'm gonna go to Navigator. Can't do that here. Oh yeah, 3471. No, 3471. Alright, that's calling this bad boy. Recommend this planet for colonization? Sure, why not? Oh, we need to name this planet. Earth 2. There you go. Yeah, if you email want to name a planet, they can use the custom name command. Use the custom name, and then next time we find a planet worth colonizing, we can definitely use the net name. We call this Earth 2. Alright, so that should get us some nice chunk of money there. You want to land on this planet? Oh. The mountains will equal fuel, obviously. But it's mostly mountains, it looks like. Oh, I hear a thunderstorm, so power might go out. Alright, it's the sun! So you guys can see what it looks like on the ground here. So you have to go to what? Icon. You got these enemies and other types. Flying life form. Artifact. Like, ooh, ruins, ancient ruins. Shiny, it's shiny. Oh, egg and then fire. You can use the scribe. Your ship. Alright, let's go. Let's hit the maps. Well, I see nothing here. Minerals. Not gonna really pick many minerals because we can't sell them. Yeah. There's nothing here, so let's go back. This place is not cool. Well, I guess it is cool, but nothing here worth doing. It's launched. Alright, blasting off the planet. Go to the bridge. Navigator, let's check out the other planets. Let's check out the other white planet. Let's go to the science officer. Chlorine compound, carbon monoxide. Oh, that's lovely. No civilization. Subarctic, calm. Nothing here. Alright, let's go. Removal. Check out these purple planets. I think these are gas giants. This is gonna be not certain. Some other balance, you know. I think those are gas giants. Although we can't identify it yet. Alright, let's get out of here. What? Oh, there's a flux gate right there. You can see the flux there. Oh no, scan to indicate unidentified object. Alright, let's see if Jimmy knows how to talk to these people. Greetings, we come in peace and wish to communicate. Please identify yourself. Yes, yes, of course, we know why. You hiss, shiver, hiss, shake, the dog, booga, ah! We are capable of squish only the truth. You have come to hiss, but sway, click, not rattle your chirp. We seek only click our wisdom. We rattle, twist, the Eshabala. Hey, Draconic Dude, welcome in, good to see you. Yeah. Perhaps I shall tell you of the dog Borga Ah. Such is the strength of our faith. Wine to do Borga Ah. That way do twist required that makes sense. In fact, we prefer that it does not. Take our advice, shun and despise the envoy, shake, squish, twist, tooth with malevolent hum. In not our attempt to sell their false wine. Yeah, we need better communication. Let's terminate. The audacity and shiver of the Tandaloo Eshape sway beyond belief. They maintain that they are the twist of the hum of the universe. That every dip, shake, click, sway, squirt, vast cosmic significance. Oh wow, we're with again. Yeah, we need better communication before we can actually get any information out of them. Science officer, no, we're a navigation officer. Alright, maneuver. Alright, 3569. Alright. So, purple gas giants, so we'll do those. We need to find a pair of light bulbs on it. Where's this planet? I guess our navigation officer can't find it. That is. Alright, let's go back here. Science officer. Alright. 1GG. No civilization. Yeah, we need to find one with national culture on it. It should be close, the one. Maybe that planet will give us enough money to upgrade our science and communications. Oh, cultural information received. Orbit established. That's what I was looking for. We gotta get to actually see, guys, get to actually see a planet with life forms on it. Nitrogen, oxygen, water. So, planet liquid. Global weather is violent though. Inhabited by the Tandaloo Ashbara. Spaceman population is moderate, inflated. Trading style, bargain a lot. A radical tentacle life form, relatively not aggressive to all but the Eshke. Extremely religious, cultural based on ceremony. Will sell Tanzavoli and Happy Juice and parasitic pets. Will buy God Math. the sticky fruit, and electric balloons. Alright, so... So this is gonna be 35, 71, or 69. Specialty good God math. I need to change this heading here. By 5 specialty good God mask. And then they have sticky fruit. No, that's not what they have to sell. We'll sell the tan happy juice and the parasitic pets. And then they will also sell the sticky food and the electric balloons. They sure have to do this like once per race, so it's not going to be too many. I think it's what, like 7 races, I think? There might be more than that. They will buy and buy and sell other stuff, but these are the specialties, the things that they want, or things that they will sell. They will always sell. Let's save before we land on this because it's kind of bottling down there. Save our game. Well, it's there in the yellow area here. That's the sun. Alright, let's disembark. Look what we got here. Hit! Hit! Cargo? Can you actually pick us up? Oh, Binky got hit. Some Tangaloo. Oh. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Yeah, we want to quit without saving. That should be considered a death. for being stupid. Alright, try that again. Land. Alright, disembark. Oh, there's a trading house right here. Oh, we get the sticky fruit. 400. Capture. There we go. Capture sticky fruit. Shingle leaf. Not sure if they will buy any of these items or not, but we'll find out. Whoops, that's not what I want. Blinky got hurt! Pipras is injured! Stop at the trading post. Greetings, traders! Welcome to the most perfect of our places! We are the Tandaloo Extra, makers of the rare Tandalovian happy juice, and teachers of the one truth. Oh, to buy sticky fruit. Alright, buys. We can sell that. Oh really, I am blocked by your calm and clever manner. In my distracted state of mind, I forgot to attempt to barter and begin my highest offer of 304. The STV rating is at 75%. We like to barter, so let's count them. Let's go 350. My time is valuable. Let's say 350 and be done with it. I simply cannot agree to 350. So what do we have a deal then at what? 341? I don't know. How about 345? Very well, 345. Look at that. Look at that. Got a deal. Sell all? Yes. And there we go. This is what we'll be doing for a while. Now I should check and see what they have to buy. Whoops. Oh no, not the electric balloons. Yeah, shinium. Yeah, hydrogen, that's expensive. I imagine this is a specialty item that I need to get. STV rating of 202%. Parasitic pets. I think I got the electric balloon. I think the electric balloons are a good source of income. But they're also dangerous. Yeah, cargo. The electric balloon, $850. The electric balloons can do damage to your party. Alright, kill some more. Mass! Huh? So we got the Tandaronians. More of the pick up the sticky food here. Alright. Oh, more electrical balloons. I'm not sure if it's here or is it another planet that would buy the electric balloons for a good amount of money. More electric balloons. Okay, doggos too. Gonna come? Yeah. Alright, got some electric balloons. Let's go back to the doggo. Let's describe it. A runtime movement body creature on 3 spiny legs. This creature seems to be a cross between a fat hippopotamus and a spiny blowfish. This creature's thick hide is covered with sharp quills, and when threatened, it can quickly blow itself up into tremendous size. When it does this, it also emits an ear-splitting whine, which generally frightens most predators. We'll grab a couple of these. I don't know if they take these guys or not. No, we need start heading back and getting snow and energy here. What exactly is this time here? A black fuzzy and porous creature about the size of a rabbit. On the surface of the creature, several blue-white global clusters of light and heat sensors. Surrounding each cluster is a ring of small holes through which the creature shoots powerful acid substance. The creature is rasp-like. Eating apparatus is on the sticky underside. I need a stunner. Oh. Attack Duncan but misses. Oh, the stunner wore off. What? Now we got the electric balloon here. The Duncan, electric balloon hit Duncan for 30% of his health. Not enough room in cargo hold. Retreat. Oh, look at all the electric balloons. Oh, the electric balloons. Actually, let's do a trading post. Oh, we got the sell here. Oh yeah, we can get almost 100% STB rating on the electric balloons here. Alright, we can sell all of them. We got a couple grand. Alright, we got the electric balloon. $7.89. Alright. Let's try 900. I am willing to accept 900. I trade for myself, but for the survival of my race. For the sake of future generations, I must remain firm my offer at $7.89. Alright, what about $8.50? Agreed. Alright, 100%. Cool. Alright, so we'll be able to get the trade value for that, so we're gonna get lots of money here. And there you go, $30,000. So this is how you make money in the game. Electric balloons. We need to head back because we almost out of fuel. Alright, so let's go disembark and pick up some more electrical balloons. I know there's a whole bunch from down here before. I'll pick up some sticky food too. Oh, we're still stunned? Why not? Oh, he's pulled the old I'm stunned but I'm not really stunned trick here. Electric balloons really like Duncan. Jimmy got injured in the storm. Oh. Alright, and cargo. Oh! Miss! Don't kill Ambuzine. One hit from the electric balloons almost kills the Ambuzine. That's a problem. And whoop! Ambuzine is dead. Alright, so have to reload. Alright, so at least we know now what we can pick, what we should be picking up. Yeah, electric balloons are worth good money, but they can enter your party. So it's kind of risky. So let's go. Yeah, I think I already identified everything already, so I don't need to do that. We'll buy sticky fruit and electric balloons. We'll pick up some. Put up some of these. So even though somebody might want these for good money somewhere else, so we'll take one of them at least. Electric balloon. Alright. I'll take one of these even though they're on site, they're on bottom here. Sticky fruit. I'll take some of this fungus too. Well, we got this, let's take care of the electric balloon first. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, broke out of my stun. Oh, we got two more. Who's next? Okay, double whammy there. It's dead. Oh, I can shoot from further away. We killed the one electric balloon. The Ambuzine is in deep doo-doo right now. We'll grab some black acid squirtles. They're worth $800, so somebody will buy them at some point. More balloons. This could be my death again. Oh, this is not good. That's the other life form. They can stack on top of one another. Alright, we got 25 electric balloons. Alright. Living dangerously here. No, boom, boo. Let's get out of here. Duncan got injured in the storm. Oh, I'm lost. You got too far away from base. Half the fuel is used. We're in trouble now. Oh, I think we're screwed here. We'll have to reload again. Yeah. I'm on the zone. Where's my ship? Put it down there. No, so that's just my ship's all the way up there. We are not gonna make it. Grippus is injured. I'm on foot. Everybody's getting hurt. We made it back to the ship, but we don't realize it's gonna cost money to get the for to get a new lander. Yeah, getting started is kind of tough, kind of difficult, because you don't have all your stats at max, so once you max out all your stats, it becomes easier. I thought I'd be able to go out at least somewhat. I was like almost half the max level, so apparently not. I didn't even pick a spot, I just randomly chose a spot. Alright, let's check his face out. Let's take one of these. Alright. Check out the maps. Couple houses, trading post up north. So let's go up north. Alright, get bouncing balloon. Gotta get some sticky food here. Didn't get as much money, but take what I can get, right? Got a lot of it here, so it all adds up. Yeah, Binky got injured. And, yeah. Counter with 850. Alright, sell all of them. We saw the sticky food. I wonder if we can do 400 here. No, 341. How about 360? Cool. Alright. So offshore. Alright, $21,000. Anything else we were selling? Yeah, not getting much money for this. We'll keep it for somebody else. I might just sell it if I need more cargo space at some point. But for now, that's fine. Alright, got you, buddy. Alright. Alright, let's head back down. Don't want 1 to 2 away, too far away from the cargo ship. I'm lost already? Not this. The Cryptus is getting beat up here. Yeah, down south. Maybe I can pick up the YouTube. No, that wasn't my ship. Oh no, that's not like I lost it. Can't find my ship again. That could be up here. Alright, let's oh. Alright, grab the balloon. Hopefully we can find our way back to our ship. Oh, there it is. Oh, so we know where our ship's at. We can grab another sticky food. Yep, plenty of fuel. Let's capture that. The Clippers is not having a good day out in the thunderstorms though. Lost again. Back north. I'll wait for this guy to come next to me and we'll take this guy with us too. Alright. Save the game. We made some money. You want to save the game? Well, we gotta probably have time to do a couple more runs here. Yeah, we're gonna grind a little bit here and then probably go back to the space station and get our colonization that we got. Which should net us some nice chunk of change, I think. We should get enough money to train the rest of our crew. Train science and communications and navigation officer. Those two are like very critical, as you guys can see here. And once you get those at max, then we don't have to worry about getting lost or not being able to identify anything or communicating properly. And the game will get a lot easier. Grab that. Okay. So that. Well, that guy is really moving, isn't he? Oops. Okay. Let's stick your feet down here. That's let's see here. There's no trading post around here. No, it's pretty far away. No, I don't want to risk it. I already played with death too much already in this. We'll grab this guy though. Alright. There's Phantom Rush to launch. Phantom takes closer to a trading post. They can offload all this stuff here. Alright, let's go ahead, disembark. Clippers is getting left by the lightning storms. Oh, killed it. Clippers is not doing too well. Alright, get this guy. We should probably not play around with these, I don't think too many more of these electric balloons. There's a trading post down there. Let's just head down there. Unless the lightning storm killed my characters off here. This could be bad. Now he's finding a trading post. Now he's gonna make it back alive. Alright, yeah, sell the sticky food. And I'm gonna sell the electric turrets. $43,000. We got more electric balloons to sell. Look at that! We got almost $52,000 just by selling the electric balloons. So that is the key to the start of Starflight 2 is electric balloons. They're dangerous though. Alright, let's get out of here. Before the lightning kills us. Alright, let's go back to the space station and check out the colonization. See how much money we get for it. Man, do some more training. Alright, navigator, maneuver. What we got here? This is Captain hercxena, the ISS hercxena. We are on a beach for mission and request communication. Please identify yourself and your intentions. No. We come in peace to be greeting from the planet Earth. Please respond. Alright, then we will, hello there, CarTube. And Gong.com Raiders, welcome in everyone. We are playing some, Starflight 2. Hello there, Theodine, CarTube. And USO and SO1, welcome in everyone. Good to see you all. Yeah, we are heading back to the starbase. Yeah, so salutation. I am Hum of the Tandalu as well. You hiss chirp with a most auspicious time. Just click the various celestial bodies align themselves in a most appropriate battle for a ceremony of communication. This cannot be a coincidence. This way, clearly, the expanded squirt to don't wah ah. Ah, very cool. Ultima Underworld 2? Is that what you're playing? Yeah, this our communications officer is not fully trained, so he doesn't really understand these guys. Alright, so I have no control right now. What the hell? So we need to break off the communication here. And just walk off here because we can't understand these guys. Need more training for my communications officer. Let's get out of here. Yeah, we are just getting started with Starflight 2. This is the first stream, so don't have my characters fully leveled up yet. But we did make a lot of money, and we found one world to colonize. So we're about to get back to the space station here and see how much we get. I did craft on my ship. Yeah, a bunch of weird aliens though. We can go back to the bridge. And how about Captain Disembark? Yeah, let's go and let's check out evaluations here. Oh, good work! You have located an optimal planet. You have earned a bonus of 4,500 SP for this recommendation. Oh wow! So we almost have $100,000. Which is what we need for the level 5 engines, which is kind of important here. Let's also check to see if we have any other notices here. Who's there? 14 tons of delightful fungus tubes. Must thou pass? They're a little moldy. But who's gonna notice? Please see Captain Hamlich of the ISS Bigwood. You can find them in the third stool in the Nebula Lounge. Or no, you have to find me first. Dino. Nothing good. Yeah, I noticed I forgot to do that. I will I'll probably do that tonight or tomorrow. Alright, let's go check the bank. Yeah. Restarted the game. I sold off my laser because level 1 lasers you can't do anything with them anyway. So might as well make some money off of it. So I sold that. You got some interest. And we made lots of money trading. Almost what, $3,800 plus $45,000 from the planet that we found. So yeah, the first order of business is training my crew back to max level before we get any ship upgrades. I only care about 3 things right now: science, navigation, and communications. So what's the most important? Science is okay for what we have right now. Jimmy, the navigation is definitely, oops. So let's do 14 sessions. It's navigation 250, which is the max. Alright, so Jimmy is fully trained in navigation. So don't really have to worry about training Jimmy anymore. Next order of business is Duncan with communications. 9 more sessions. Maximum communications. And now we'll be able to actually talk to these alien races and get some information. Alright. 0. Let me do that. I definitely want to get some medicine too. That's kind of important. Okay, remember, and inside and we did this from Garden. Wow. Okay. I might have to pick them up. I think I have one of those. Let's train. Let's do that. 9 more sessions. Science 3200. Yeah, I didn't want to use any humans for my crew. So as high as I can get is 200 science. Yeah, I have Limbo. Yeah. Look at that. So yeah, I'm gonna train medicine here. Let's do 20 sessions here. So July 17th, that's tomorrow. Okay. Knoxville medicine. Yeah, they are both good games. That's from what I've heard and seen there now. Alright, so I guess we should get all the money, so might as well train it. We can't afford to buy engines, so might as well upgrade everybody's primary skills to the maximum. Let's do 34 sessions. hercxena. We're gonna have to upgrade him yet. We can save that for when we have extra cash. But hercxena doesn't do anything, he's just the captain. He'll fill in if somebody dies, he can fill in for that. But since if somebody dies in here, we're just gonna reload, so that's kind of pointless. 9 AM tomorrow. Yeah, don't forget to do it tonight if you want those. Alright, so how much money do I have left? I thought 71,000. We almost have enough to buy the level 5 engines. So we're going straight to level 5 engine. Engine is probably the most important one you can get. You use less fuel with level 5 engines, and you can travel further with the fuel you have. And the second most important thing is shields and then lasers. Or shield or armor, actually, shield and armor. And then lasers. You definitely want to get blaster pods too. And missile launchers eventually. Right now. The acceleration will greatly improve once we get the level 5 engines. No, it's only $2. That's not bad. Yeah, definitely pick that up. At least they put it on sale, right? Before it left. Yeah, so anything else I need to do here? I don't think anything at the trade depot. I got this thing. I have no idea what this is. I think this protects you against the life forms on the planets. I don't think it's like full protection, but give you more defense against the life forms on the planets, I think. Which is kind of handy. So I'd rather get the engines first. Yeah, probably. Yeah. So push now. Any more notices? Alright, let's go. Okay, traffic protection. Definitely, what I say, we did not do a doctor in heal, so. But now we have a good doctor now, so. How is Clippers doing here? Alright, let's go and open save again. Maybe publisher, a new publisher or something, I don't know. Oh, we have our first community. Now we can actually talk to these guys. We'll be able to understand them now. Greetings, we come in peace and wish to communicate. Please identify yourself. Yes, of course, we know why you come here. A student of the dwarf, why we are capable of seeing only the truth. But you have come to praise us, but we do not seek your tribute. We seek only to share our wisdom. We are the Ishvara. Oh, now we can friendly. The people of Earth, we extend the best wishes and our hope for equitable relationships. Just last week, at the fifth augury of our most potent divination, I neglected to fully achieve a complete counter-rotation with my meditate stamen. This slight transgression, when magnified through the power of the Tadok Fry is no doubt responsible for your current misguided state. Question. Trade. Do you also have any information you can share about trade? During the time of our stepbrothers, the lower shinium was abundant and there was much trade. Yes, since then, it has become more and more scarce, and the Hamna merchant ships do not come as often as they once did. Of course, all of this is the fault of the Esprit, yes. Perhaps it is the case that the divine providence will see fit in the fullness of time to return us to the most valuable thing. Of course, under such circumstances, it would no longer be necessary to vent our righteous wrath on the Phoenix Israel. Yes. Wow. Any more information on trade? Well, as the devout student of the Tandaloo, you may know that we make Tandalovian happy juice. Though it only is Strava who sells it in trade, yet to the playful Tel Aviv who reside in the system at the downspin edge of the cloud. So definitely want to pick up some Tambalonian happy juice at some point. They're expensive. It's expensive though, but we'll definitely pick some of that up. So we're much going to need it for the Tel Aviv. Huh? Any more data on trade? Yes, certainly. You know that oftentimes it's necessary to win the friendship of a race by bringing a valued item to trade before they will part with an item. Yes, most auspicious. Description from the Hamna trading boy. Those desired items are marked with an auspicious symbol. I might mention we tenderly value the mystic god mask of the loathsome window. Oh, the window. The god mask. The window. Is it the fact the case that you have come here to learn of the Tadok? Yes. Alright. This grand cosmic scheme of things and sense that we have talked just a correct amount of time. I must therefore terminate our discussion before we create a dangerous imbalance of cosmic forces. Alright, so we got some data. Alright, now we can get information. Now we gotta let the window will have the god mask. So if we get the god mask down, then they might sell us a Special item. So that would be good. And Clippus has been healed. Like, achievement. Alright, leaving Mikado. Now we're seeing like motion detected. So we're gonna go back and we'll be grinding for some more. This man here had the light point on it, or was it the pedal? Everything is here. No, this is not right here. It's the yellow one. Maybe isn't that the right system? We got for you guys. For the kangaroo. Oh, they're not going to be there. Alright, what about any more information about trade? Well, most certain useful device is the system scanner possessed by the trade centers of the Edgebury home planet. Yeah. With this device, one can scan all the planets in the system without orbiting them, and see encounters in one system display. Ah, yes, most useful. Definitely useful. Definitely useful. But we need to get out of the window. Any more information about trade? A race we sometimes train with is called the Lou Badish. Unlike we at Shabara, the Lou Badish are an arrogant and vain race. Yes, occasionally you purchase from them delightful fungus tube to sell to the Hama. Disgusting morsels indeed. Yes. Alright, so... fungus juice. If you don't mind me asking, have you in the past sold that map? No. I delivered that fate to be the spiritual teachers of the galaxy, so it's the Hamna's fate to be the lowly merchant traders. These Hamna value nothing more than precious trade route maps, but they have been known to sell them to friends of theirs. We do have a lot of data here, holy crap. Alright. Well, it's gonna take us a while to get all the data from you guys. It's fine. Good navigator. Alright. Let's go ahead and we're gonna go and make a save here. And we're gonna wrap the stream up here tonight. We'll be back tomorrow. At around 6 p.m. Eastern, and we'll play some more Starflight 2. We'll do some more grinding. We almost have enough for the engines, which is probably the most important thing before we can actually go out exploring. But we still have to talk to these guys to get more data to understand what's going on. Let's make a backup save. Let's do 4. Yeah, if you are not already, please do follow me here. And yeah, we'll be playing Starflight 2 tomorrow. And we'll be playing Sacred Friday night at 6 p.m. And then Saturday and Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern, we'll do more Sacred. And then the following week, we'll do more Starflight 2. So let's go and find somebody to raid. Let's go and let's see who's online. Alright, yeah, why don't we send you guys off to Dr. CDCS, playing some Deuce. So we'll check some of that out. And yeah, catch you guys back here tomorrow night at 6 p.m. And we will continue with some more Starflight. So have a good night. And I will see you guys tomorrow.